You had one Twitter reaction go straight into the next one. It went, Cooper Kupp's over. The dream's dead. Sean McVay killed us. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous. To Andy Isabella signs to the Pittsburgh Steelers practice squad. And I got a text. I got a text from my own, somebody that works with us that said, hey, do you want me to still write stories about the Steelers wide receiver plans? Because it seems like they just signed somebody. No, they signed Andy Isabella to the practice squad. And maybe one day he makes it onto the active roster. But this is my guess for Andy Isabella and what he's going to do for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that is he's going to stay on the practice squad for at least a week, probably until after the bye week. Roman Wilson is not going to play in that time. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are eventually going to call up Andy Isabella and put him on the active roster or elevate him or whatever and utilize him because they're not getting anything out of Roman Wilson and they need another wide receiver because 4 is bad. 4 when 3 of them contribute for like 4 catches every other week is even worse. So you got to look at options. The Steelers are looking at Andy Isabella as just another option. He's just another Brandon Johnson. That's all he is. And maybe that turns into something great. But you have the stats in front of you, and I would like you to read them to everybody to just ensure that the Pittsburgh Steelers did not bring this guy here to be the wide receiver 2. And this is the answer. 5'8" kick return specialist Andy Isabella is the guy that's going to replace Van Jefferson and company for the Steelers. There's this chill in the air. The leaves are hitting the ground, and football is every single weekend. And that, my friends, is what fall is all about. You can make each weekend even more exciting by getting into the action with our partners, DraftKings, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. And right now, all new customers who bet $5 instantly get $200 in bonus bets. Just download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, sign up using my promo code ALLSTEELERS, and guess what? The crown is yours. That's $200 in bonus bets instantly. You could stay in on the action and use that $200 in bonus bets to bet anytime touchdowns on DraftKings because DraftKings is the place to bet touchdowns. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You could still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers who use my promo code ALLSTEELERS and bet just $5 on any wager get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's promo code ALLSTEELERS only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
Yeah, I only need one sentence to tell you the entire story about why the Steelers brought in Andy Isabella. 3 receptions in the past 3 seasons. He is not the wide receiver 2. He's not going to be the wide receiver 3. He's going to be the wide receiver 5. He's an extra pair of hands, and he's going to be put out there if need be. He's not a guy that, honestly, I would be surprised if he even gets called up. I think he's just an extra pair of hands to bring in for this week and the bye week to get things kind of rolling in practice squad. I don't see him being a factor really at all, which if I'm wrong, great, diamond in the rough, but that would be a diamond in the very, very thick rough over on the side of the fairway.
Exactly. 27 years old. Chances are you're not a diamond in the rough anymore. And look, I mean, shout out to Andy Isabella, former 2nd round pick, has spent many years in the NFL. That's an accomplishment. This dude, he's done 10 times more than I've done with any athletic ability that I was ever granted. So shout out to Andy Isabella. But this is just not the solution. And the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't go get him to be the solution. They just went it and got him to sign him to the practice squad. The only difference between him and the guys that nobody can name that they signed a week and a half ago is that people knew Andy Isabella's name. And that Adam Schefter will tweet out that the Pittsburgh Steelers signed former 2nd round pick for the Arizona Cardinals, Andy Isabella, to their practice squad as if it's news. It's not news, pal. It's not news. This is just another guy that the Pittsburgh Steelers are bringing in to work on their practice squad and see where it goes from there. But I do not believe this is the end of the Steelers wide receiver search.